once again we've got the boxing reunion that I love to do for the era of fighters in my time, and a special guest today, Ian, all the way from America. Mate, great to have you here, bud. Rupert, thanks for coming, mate. And to everyone else, I know it's a trip for some people. And as I state each year, this reunion only comes from one man. And like I say every year,
That's you.
I wouldn't be the man I am today without Barry Parnell. In reflecting that, Barry Parnell wouldn't be the bloke he was today without this great man here, Billy College. And Barry often said that many a time, that Barry wouldn't be able to do what he did without this man in his corner. And I can pay tribute to that because of what Billy did for me in 1979. I had the biggest cut in my eye. I was looking through my eyelid, went back to the corner in the first round, come back out and my eye was stuck together and not a drop of blood. And I ended up knocking the bloke out in the second round and winning the state title and went on to win the Australian title that year because of Billy College. Secondly, a few things have happened this year. We've lost a few people that we didn't want to lose. My eldest brother Des, Darryl and Denise's son Joe, Desi and Margie's brother, Des's brother, Margie's sister, my dearest auntie, just Darryl's son. It's just things
Martin
that...
Dutz. Martin Dutz.
Oh, and that was the next one I was
Sorry.
going to. And the next thing was one of our own fighters, young Martin Dux. He might have been a bit of an era before some of you fighters, but mate, he was a great fighter in his own right for what he was. He was a kid, but oh shit, he could hit. And Bucket paid fortune to that, and he said he never got hit so hard in all his life. He's only been hit twice that made him see stars. One was Hector Thompson. Now you don't get any better than that bloke. 2 world titles he fought for, killed 2 blokes in the ring, hardest body puncher in the world, most prolific fighter you've ever seen. Bunga seen stars from him. And the second bloke he said he's seen stars from, and it amazed me, he said was Martin Dux. He ended up dropping Martin, but that didn't matter. Just how hard Martin was as a kid. And he was one of our family of boxing. The only thing that I like, and I love to put these on, I hope everyone here is again next year, like just from whenever to when. But I raise my glass to Barry Parnell, and secondly, to the most prolific fighter, trainer, cornerman ever, Billy College.
Here's the Billy.
Here's to Billy College. First and foremost, I'd like to be the first one to walk over and shake your hand, Billy College. Thank you, sir, for everything you've done for boxing and for rugby. And I love you, mate. You take care.
I'll be the second.
Everyone like Billy.
My eyes is fun.
Everybody likes Billy.
Is that right?
Hey, Billy College. I'd like to shake your hand. Known you for a few years now, but I didn't know what sort of a man you really was till these people start talking about you. He's a man from the old days.
Hey, Billy was the only bloke that went to this cone, man.
I thought him in the evidence.
Can I ask Bevan,
Yeah.
Rupert, to say a few words, Rupert? Now I'll put you on the spot, sorry, bud.
That's my fault for being late. No, Mel, it's an honour to be in this company. Like, really, you know, when I walk into this shed and I look around and
See all the lovely women.
see the lovely women, yeah,
Bevan.
drink the cold beer with, you know, with good blokes and good people. It reminds me of, you know, who I am and where I grew up. The only negative thing about it these days, in the last couple of years, is that when I stand here, I miss my dad.
Yeah.
But I reckon, you know, like, it's good to feel the spirit. Like, we all have a person or someone, you know, we'd like to be here, but they are here in spirit. What am I going to say? I don't even know. Like, I only just got off a plane from Tasmania, and my mum picked me up, and she had a little Lesky with 6 cold beers in it, and dropped me at Old Bay Road, Big Mel's place. So, you know, life's pretty good. I never know the number of the house. All I know, it's an Old Bay Road. And we drive along, and you see the big Australian flag flying up top, and say, "Oh, that must be it."
And the poo sign.
Yeah. That's where I'm going. You know, and when that flag flies, it does remind you that it's a good place to be. It's a good country to belong to. A good backyard to grow up in around here. I wouldn't swap it for anything. I've just been to France and Ireland and England and other places, and it always, the only thing that, you know, the best thing that come out of it is it just reminds you how good your backyard is, and you wouldn't swap it.
No.
So I think I might recite this one today. Trying to remember what I've done in the past, but I don't think I've actually performed this little piece. And you know, when the flag flies and you're standing with your mates and everything's pretty good and having a cold beer alongside this champion and Billy.
More so than a rum.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. And I think, well, it doesn't come for free. Like sometimes it's got to be fought for, and there's plenty of fighters under this roof. Anyway, last week at about this time, a bit earlier, I was on a cruise, and there were people from all different angles of life there. But you know, at 11 o'clock last Saturday, on the 11th, I made sure I stopped, and the people that were with me stopped as well, just to, you know, to spare a thought and to raise a beer for those who kind of paved the way for freedoms like this, right?
Exactly, mate.
My grandfather, Kerry's father, Barney McCall, was a rat of Tobruk in World War II, and God bless those blokes. So, you know, I think about that, and I don't take it for granted. And so I'm going to tell the story of a young soldier in World War I. The Australian War Memorial asked if I'd write something for the centenary of the landing at Gallipoli, and I wrote this. When the playing of the bugle sent a shiver down my spine, When I felt a sense of duty, I stepped up to join the line. The song was sung, my heart was young, the ship had sailed away. When I saw my mother crying, but I had no words to say. When I wore my country's coat of arms to pledge a solemn vow, I didn't think they'd honour me 100 years from now. When we landed in an ambush on that distant foreign shore, I saw the bullets flying, I heard the cannons roar, it turned my head. My friend lay dead, happened so damn fast. When I made it through the mayhem of that terrifying blast, when I managed to survive that day, still I don't know how. I didn't think they'd tell the tale 100 years from now. When the battle raged forever and adversity was rife, when the courage and the sacrifice were daily facts of life, as darkness fell, it seemed like hell. But mateship got us through. When nothing else made any sense, that's the flag we flew. When thoughts of home revived my strength and wiped my bloody brow, I didn't think they'd call me brave 100 years from now. When I felt a chill that morning, when my heart beat like a drum, when the captain gave his orders, I knew the time had come. There's no glory there, just pure despair. My best is what I gave. When they wrote, lest we forget, upon the headstone of my grave. When beside that cross the children of the future stopped to bow, my spirit will remain alive 100 years from now. When the playing of the bugle sends a shiver down your spine, when you understand the blood you bleed, it's just the same as mine. From Dreamtime land to coastal sand, the city to the sprawl, when the essence of my legacy unites Australians all, when Anzac legend shines a light on all who make that vow, with pride, the world will know their name 100 years from now, and their courage will be just the same 100 years from now.
Well, that's good.
Thank you very much, Rupert.
It's wonderful.
And I know I put him on the spot every time he comes to all that, but he just shines above everything else. But once again, like I said, for Barry and the man today that made and helped Barry and made us better people, Billy College. Here's to Billy. All the best, mate, and we will see you next year. Good man. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Thanks, Bill.
That was lovely.
Coming now.
Pick up Al's phone.
Well done, Roger.
And I will post that too.
Nobody will know who it is.
Oh, devil.
I think Carol got it.
Oh, good man.